RobSquared!
Back again.
Always. All right, week 7. Can you believe it's week 7? I feel like I've done this a couple times.
Dude, no, every week it seems like it's
Football's almost over.
It feels like week 3.
Oh, man.
It feels like week 3.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're almost halfway home, at least for the regular season. I'm going to miss football when it's gone.
I'm pretty pumped for basketball now because
I am too.
Like in between those days, like you know, you got Monday night, then you got Thursday, but the Tuesday, Wednesday, it's just like,
And it's hard to even count Thursday sometimes because the games are so bad.
And like I started betting on college football, like somehow doing really, really well in college football on Saturdays, but I have no clue. But I just enjoy watching football so much. I actually enjoy watching college football.
It's nice to have a little bit of a dog in the fight, right?
Well, the fundamentals of college football and the refs are a lot more lenient too. So.
And the bad tackling.
So, well, I usually bet the good defensive teams because
Big Ten has good tackling, but trying to watch like a Big 12 game, dude, it's just
for the most part, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm just glad at basketball because I understand that a little bit more. So
same, yeah, I'm excited for it as well. All right, so week 7, we'll go through the games here, give you some talking points, some leans, some fades, all that kind of stuff. Maybe a little fantasy sprinkled in.
Yeah. I think this one's gonna be a little quick or on a little bit of a time crunch.
Yeah,
We'll do our best.
We always say that. Next thing you know, we'll be here fucking till 2 in the morning, right? Like talking about the Jags. First game here: football team at Packers. Football team's 2-4. Packers are 5-1. Packers are 8-point favorites right now.
Yeah.
Actually, let me get the live thing real quick.
That was at 10, I think.
Let's see here. Yeah, 8 points.
I think that was at 10.
Packers are at home. My initial pick.
What's the over?
It was at 6.5, actually.
Was it?
Yeah. So it's gone from 6.5 yesterday.
Which one am I thinking of?
It's gone from 6.5 to 8.
Okay.
So I think I want Washington with the points.
Yeah, that's definitely my lean. I might sprinkle a small bet on it. I just don't. We said it in the betting video with the Packers. They're a Seattle clone, but I think they'd be worse if they lose the quarterback.
Yeah, and actually, no, I'm going to make that from a lean to not like a lock, but I was watching the Packers game, obviously against the Bears, and they said something that it was Aaron Rodgers under pressure this year has the 4th worst QBR.
Yeah.
And now Washington's defense has been bad. All right. But one thing we do know is they have pass rushers.
Yep.
Now, those pass rushers haven't been doing much, Sweat and Chase Young, but they're still good players. And if you can get pressure on Aaron Rodgers, what happens? He's pedestrian.
Yep.
And getting 8 points, Washington's defense has been awful, but it's the NFL, man. And week-to-week league, I could feel like an idiot when Green Bay wins 28-7. But I like Washington to score some points. Packers are beat up.
Yep. So you like the lean with the points?
Yes.
But straight up Packers, like a confidence pool?
Yeah. I'm not going to take Washington. But fantasy-wise, we both think Aaron Jones is a little bit banged up that they're not talking about. We did in the betting show Terry McLaurin. I like that. Ricky Seals-Jones. Did you know that when it snows, my eyes... I like him this week. I like pretty much all their players. J.D. McKissick. Gibson's probably going to play.
I think he's been...
It's going to be a limited role.
Is it? Okay.
More limited than it's been. So I feel like it's going to be 50-50 split. In this game flow with, what they're saying, 8 points... I like J.D. McKissick.
Yeah.
He had 8 catches last week.
That's something to look at for sure.
All right, Bengals at Ravens. We talked about this one kind of in length at our betting episode. Ravens minus 6.5. I know you obviously like the Bengals.
I do.
You bet on the Bengals. I also like the Bengals.
And this is, if you're doing a confidence pool, this is one that I would... right now it's limited with all the bye weeks and everything, so you're not getting full 1 through 16.
Yeah.
But I would definitely pick the underdog on here and pick one of my lower points.
Yeah, 5 points on the Bengals.
Yeah,
get ahead of the game there. Yeah, I like the Bengals. T. Higgins getting healthy, so they have their full 3 complement of receivers. Joe Mixon's getting healthy, so their offense looks good. Ravens are healthy right now. Lat Murray's out. They're down. They ruled them out. So they're down.
Tyson.
Hopefully, they're down. They're starting running back. It's a division game. This is always a tough game. This is almost. I'm gonna make a prediction here. I feel like going forward, it was always Ravens Steelers was the kind of the rivalry. I feel like this has a sneaky ability to be the rivalry now, seeing as you have Joe Burrow, young quarterback, Lamar Jackson, young quarterback.
Yeah.
The Bengals on the upswing for sure.
It feels like they've arrived. With Joe Burrow, there's certain quarterbacks that come in and aren't just talented, but they change the atmosphere, the way the organization is. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I feel like Joe Burrow is one of those type of players.
Over under 46. Any thoughts on that? I think that's a really tough number to bet.
I
would go over if I did.
I'm going to say under. I think the Ravens struggle to score this week.
Football team Packers real quick, 48. Another tough one.
I would have to say. I'd have to say over.
I say push.
I think if it goes over, then I like the points more. If it's actually, I don't know. That is tough.
Yeah, so no lean on that one.
Yeah.
All right, Jets at Patriots. Patriots minus 6.5. Over under 43. You're gonna like the Patriots, I'm sure.
I love them. Yeah. Well, I don't love them. Actually, I don't love them. I like them though. I like them to win. I'm more confident in the confidence pool than the 6.5 points.
Yeah, it's just tough with that boring offense.
Jets coming off a bye, but Belichick against rookie quarterbacks. It was 4 interceptions week 1 when the Patriots are on the road.
Yeah,
in at the Jets. Now they're in New England. This is. I hate the fact that this division is almost a touchdown, but yeah, it's
under 7.
It's Patriots both sides for me, betting and the confidence.
Damian Harris smash this week.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Jets have a very horrible running defense.
They're just bad in general. Okay, Chiefs at Titans. So right here it's 4.5 actually, but 4.5, 5. It's Chiefs, that is, -5. We'll call it -5. Over under 57. I saw that number has been going up. It started at like 55.5 or 56. I saw it almost go all the way up to 58 or 59.
Wow.
I like the Chiefs, but it's not a strong feeling just because you get Derrick Henry rolling.
Year, huh?
Well,
that's crazy. You've always been like Chiefs. They have to.
Yeah, and they have to. You're right. They do have to. Derrick Henry just scares me because the man's on a mission, and the Chiefs defense can't stop anyone. So
I think, I said this a little bit on the betting episode. Chiefs defense seemed to step it up last game against Washington. I know that
they did. Yeah,
don't light the world on fire. Derrick Henry has to come back. Like there has to be some negative regression. Like,
unless he's going to score 28 touchdowns,
whatever it may be.
More than that, probably.
He's probably on track for 38. I mean, he has like 8 or so. And either way. There just has to be some negative regression back to the mean with that. I just don't see the Titans be able to keep up with them. I could see this being a 20-point blowout.
They don't need the game as much as the Chiefs do as well. I mean, they're 4-2 now. That was a big win against the Bills.
Colts are right on their ass.
Yeah, but the Chiefs aren't even in first place.
I think the Titans are overinflated after a big win against the Bills that just beat the Chiefs. So now they're like, well, the Titans beat the Bills. Bills beat the Chiefs.
Right.
Like this should be a close game, but I could see a double-digit victory for the Chiefs here.
All right, and I'm calling McCole Hardman 60-yard touchdown here. So if that helps your Chiefs bet.
Whatever helps.
We'll be dancing.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I'll
and blasting Seal.
I'm not. Well, Seal's the.
Yeah, you can't blast it. We got to get a blast song for that.
Seal's Woosah, yeah.
All right, Panthers at Giants. Our smash pick.
Yeah.
Panthers -3, over under 42. Again, you can get a 2.5, buy it down. It's not a big loss there, but we like them to win.
3 is good. Yeah, I like them both the side and the points. Carolina.
It is -2.5. -2 for 130, so it'd be like 120.
Yeah.
I like Carolina. I like Sam Darnold getting right. Chuba Hubbard, gonna kill it, and DJ Moore, I feel like is gonna bounce back.
Couple of bad games in a row.
Bad fantasy games. I see him catching a long touchdown, possibly 2 touchdown game, maybe even 3.
Robbie Anderson has had like 22 targets.
Yeah.
If he can catch more than 20% of his passes, he might have a decent game too.
Yeah. Real quick on the fantasy angle though, if we're waiting on these, inactives, obviously Sunday, but tomorrow we'll get more of an idea of these wide receivers. If Evan Ingram, if Sterling Shepard are ruled out, and somehow Slayton is like a full go, or there's no reports of like limited snap count, I like Slayton as a streamer because he's going to be their only guy. Because Tony's out, like Galladay's out, like everyone's out. Yeah. So I like that a lot.
Sure.
Over under 42.
My lean's over.
Yeah, it's a low number.
Yeah. I don't know.
I love Carolina's defense for fantasy this week.
I think Carolina might put up 30 points by themselves.
Wow.
So I think if how many points do you think New York can score?
17.
So then over, I would say.
Do you think Carolina's defense is a top 3 play this week in fantasy?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I really think they turn it around this week.
Yeah.
I really do.
All right. Falcons at Dolphins. Falcons minus 2.5. It's been going anywhere from 3 to 2.
This is
Dolphins coming off a London game, kind of a tough loss. Falcons coming off the London game from 2 weeks ago. Bye week, a lot of time to rest. Over under 48. I'm taking Falcons.
Yeah, Miami's not. It sucks that Miami is Miami at home or the.
Yeah, Miami's at home.
That's not a short trip. I mean, they're not going from London to New York. They're going London. They might have to go to New York to Miami. I don't know how. I'm sure they can get straight from fucking London to Miami.
I think planes can fly these days.
No, I know, but I'm just thinking it's probably an extra hour or two. Mm-hmm. Like it's not a short trip. No bye.
Yeah.
Without all that background information, I would say Miami. I think they're a better team. But now with Tua, sounds like he's just about potentially traded.
Right. Where's his head at?
There's so much I like Atlanta.
And all Miami keeps on doing is denying the reports.
They might bet Atlanta.
You know what I mean? They keep on denying the reports.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: is if there is no substance to the report, you don't even validate it by denying it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not one of those things. If there is, then it's well, of course not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
When there's no chance of it, it's get the fuck out of here. He's our guy.
Yeah.
They're not saying it. They're we would never.
Well, and the phrasing is weird. Like the Eagles said, it was Eagles or Carolina or something.
Yeah, there's 3 teams.
Well, we have no interest in Tua, but now there's a third. They're talking about a 3-team deal where Tua goes somewhere else because they Houston's just we don't view Tua as a good enough asset to take back.
Right.
We'd rather trade it someone else. We'll get that first round draft.
Right.
Yeah.
That's damning on Tua.
Plus, he wasn't voted team captain. This screams it's close. The line is close because I think the public perception on Miami is that they're better. But I feel like this is an Atlanta game.
Now, do you remember basketball where they talk about where they're trying to do things to draw fans in? They're well, after this didn't work, they tried intersports play. And it was the baseball, the guy hit it, and the football players in the outfield and tackles the outfield when he's going to catch it.
Yeah.
Intersports play.
Okay.
Are they allowing intersports trades? Because what would bring back a lot for the Dolphins is trading Tua to a lacrosse team, lacrosse club, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
This is a lacrosse player.
Yeah.
Or maybe to the Olympics so we can do shot put.
Yeah.
They can get a lot back, right?
Maybe, yeah. Well, yeah. You can throw the ball. I mean, you can shot put it pretty deep.
And imagine him at lacrosse.
Yeah.
He's quick enough. He's got that quick little...
Well, with his hips, he needs his hips. So,
artificial guy. Okay. Detroit at the Rams. We covered this one. You like Detroit. Detroit's plus 16. Over-under's at 50.5. Interesting enough, you can get Detroit 7-1 to win the game outright. It's decent odds.
That's
you like the points.
If you're looking for some variance in your confidence leagues, this might be one where I put the lowest amount of points on Detroit because I think this is the biggest game of their year. I don't know that there's going to be another game the rest of the year where emotionally they can get up as much as they can for this game. So
yeah, the Stafford angle, the fact that they're winless, right? Once you get your first win, you're 1-9, then maybe
Yeah.
No one wants to be on any part of a winless team, and Detroit does not want to do it 2 times.
Yeah.
When no one does, it's Detroit has that on it twice.
Yeah, Goff got called out by the coach,
Mm-hmm.
and we discussed in the betting video that to me it's going to be a lot easier for Detroit to rally around Goff to beat his former team than it is for the Rams to rally around Stafford. Because Stafford's in the good spot. Goff is in the shitty spot.
Yeah, backed against the wall here. All right, Eagles at Raiders. The Raiders. -2.5. Raiders -2.5. They're at home. Over under 48. I am on the Raiders.
I am as well.
The Eagles are just trash. Jalen Hurts sucks. My worry, though, is the Eagles. It's that Eagles-Carolina game when they had no business winning. I feel like they do have some talents, just bad coaching decisions. And maybe if they were to try to maybe establish the run, do some of those things, which they probably won't.
Yeah.
It could be scary because the Raiders are capable of losing to anyone.
This is a fishy game for me.
Would you say stay away, though?
Yeah, I'm proud. My lean would be Raiders, both on the bet and confidence. But this would be a Raiders where I'm a bottom for confidence, bottom tier confidence outside of my upset picks and the confidence, and then for the points, maybe a sprinkle. But like even buying the points, you're going through 0. It doesn't make too much sense.
Yeah.
Like the only bet I would make is if you're adding the Raiders money line to a parlay, maybe. But leans both ways, not confident really both ways either. Both on the Raiders, I'm saying, points and confidence.
All right, Bears at Buccaneers. Bears are getting 13 points, over under 47.
Oh, with the Raiders, you did like your Waller prop.
I did. Darren Waller, 62.5 yards.
Yeah.
I also see Henry Ruggs having a big game.
I can see that.
Josh Jacobs actually as well. He's getting healthy. Kenyon Drake pillaged 2 of his touchdowns last week. That's not going to happen again. He's getting all the work. I actually liked his prop. It was 58.5 rushing yards.
Okay.
Pretty low.
Yeah, he's looking healthier for sure.
Right. Leonard Fournette just torched that defense last week.
Yeah.
And obviously the Raiders aren't the fucking Bucks. But all right, Bears Buccaneers. Buccaneers -13 and over under 47. This is a tough one. If it was 14.5, I'd be saying Bears all day long. I still like the Bears with 13 though. With Antonio Brown, Gronk being out.
I do as well. I think the Bears have a good defense, good enough defense.
Yeah.
I know right now on paper it looks like you have one of the worst offenses in the league going against one of the best all time.
Yeah.
But I think the Bears can slow them down enough, and I don't think the Bucs defense is that good. I really like the idea of waiting to get up to 14 and a half.
It's probably not going to go the other way, so.
No, I don't think so. So that might be one I'm waiting on. I don't have any confidence in the Bears to win outright, though.
Well, last year they did beat them, remember?
Yeah.
I think it might have been their last.
Four?
Yeah, that was the when Tom Brady mixed up the downs. Old man moment.
Smartest quarterback all
right,
ever.
Yeah. Well, everyone has their moments, man, and that's like the one moment
he
that...
knew.
Is there any worry of... Tom Brady has a little MJ in him. MJ creates narratives. This isn't even a narrative that needs to be created because he fucked up. People talk shit about him on that one. And he did lose to him last year. So is there any... maybe Bruce Arians up by 10 with 4 minutes left.
If Foles was playing again,
yeah,
I think so. But honestly,
I guess it's Nick Foles.
Yeah, to them, I think to the Bucs, this is all right. Let's just get in. Let's get out with a win. I don't think they care to blow them out. I think this is just business as usual. Where the Bears still have the delusion that they're a good team.
Chris Godwin, his props.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this right now. I'm going to bet on this, actually. 72.5 yards. Let's see what his catches are. Over 6.5. I like both those.
Yeah.
I mean, squeaky wheel. We got.
I like his catches a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm putting some.
But if he's getting 7 catches, he's getting 70 yards.
You'd like to think so.
Yeah. If not,
Antonio Brown's out, and Godwin was going to be the squeaky wheel probably this game anyway. They double it down. Mike Evans tends to disappear. I don't think the Bears can cover. They can't put Roquan Smith on them. So, like that a lot. All right, Texans at your Cardinals. This jersey was a little bit. I gotta get this play here.
So Murray.
There, Murray. His guy. You guys had a date. How did it go?
He never showed.
What?
He was too busy polishing his, dusting his award shelf because he has an MVP
getting ready
trophy
for it.
In, maybe a Super Bowl trophy. He had to add a bigger shelf.
Yeah. All right. Texans at Cardinals. Texans are getting 18 points. And you said this opened at about 14.5.
I think so.
Is that correct?
Yeah, if I remember correctly. It's not something I bet, but just
Yeah.
watching it.
Yeah, no, it was definitely lower. 47.5 over under. That's a lot of fucking points. But I still have a hard time ever taking the Texans.
I don't.
Can I just avoid this game?
I'd have to look it up. I don't think the Cardinals have averaged over 20 points at home.
Yeah.
And they played Minnesota, and they played
Jags.
No, they played Jags.
Jags on the road.
They played San Francisco.
Oh yeah, 17 points in San Francisco, and then
It was 30 points. So they had 47. So you're talking 24 points.
right.
So that they'll probably score more. So give them an extra touchdown because it's Detroit. So they're going to score.
It's Houston, same thing.
Yeah. So they're going to score 31 points. Subtract 18. So is Houston going to score 2 touchdowns? I think that's the question.
No. See what Macaulay Culkin has
I'm not
planned out for him.
My lean on these is always take the points because 18 points is so much. They're pro teams. But these have been covering this year. So
I'll give you the only. You think there's 0% chance the Texans win the game? Obviously, you can't say 0. What do you think? 1%? Outright win.
Yeah, I would say this is if you're doing a confidence pool, this is your top.
Yeah. But just hear me here. What needs to happen? X needs to happen for the Texans to win the game. Is there anything in your mind besides Kyler getting hurt, not injuries? What do they have to do? I know exactly what they have to do. They have to do with their coach, and I want to hear what your thing is first. Maybe we're on the same page.
For Houston,
yes.
I'm curious. What's your path? Because I
have a path. It's a great path.
Yeah, let me hear.
So their coach, Macaulay Culkin, right?
Sure.
You know him.
Yeah.
What is he good at? What's his strengths?
I would say he's a good motivator. He's a good.
Well, I was gonna say making fun houses when someone's trying to break into his house. Paint cans, broken glass, the hot doorknob, the iron, all those things, right?
Yeah, it's creative.
So, what he needs to do, granted he's not on his home field, it'd be better if he was on his home field, but maybe he breaks into the building, right? And he sets up a little fun field for them. Some paint cans on wires, some army guys on the ground, hurt Kyler.
Yeah. See, he already tried all these things, the flea flickers and the fake punts against the Patriots. They gave him everything they had.
Yeah, they almost beat him.
They still lost.
Yes.
They couldn't outscore the Patriots.
Well, maybe he needed to add a few more army guys.
So, no.
Did you not like my Macaulay Culkin?
No, I get it. You're trying to relate.
Did you not see my eyes how happy I was to bring this up?
The creativity, I get it.
Very creative.
You need to think of him he needs to come up with some creative ways to beat him.
Yes.
But I remember him doing, I think, all those creative plays against the Patriots.
Right, he probably emptied the fucking well.
You can't surprise anyone now. Now those are on film.
Yeah, yep. All right. That's enough on that game.
Okay.
Hey, I'm hosting, motherfucker.
You did mention Kyler's rushing yards.
23.5. He fucked me last week. This game is scary because they might not need him to do that, but it's just one run away.
This might be a fun game for Rondell Moore as well.
Ooh, a little fun, yeah.
He returns. He's getting a few rushes. If you watch the Thursday night game, he's like Felton, but twice as talented.
You're still on Felton.
Well, I'm just saying that type of role, returning punts, get receptions, get yards.
Right.
He's probably going to get more opportunities than Felton did last night, and he's more talented against a worse defense
around him. All right. Nice recipe there. Colts at 49ers. Colts are fucking +4. I don't know why I swore. 42.5 over under. So Niners coming off a bye. Now their coach is supposedly very smart. All we hear is how smart he is.
Best PR guy in the league.
Yeah, his PR people are great. What's crazy is I didn't think his dad. I know his dad won the 2 Super Bowls, but I don't think he was a very good coach.
Well respected.
But what does that mean?
That he probably does small little things that we don't understand, right?
Yeah. Putting Terrell Davis in the game when he couldn't see.
Well,
hey, just go out there and line up, right?
Different eras.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, I didn't think his dad was. I thought his dad was overrated for sure. I feel like Bill Cowher is a better coach all day than him.
Well, okay, yeah.
Right?
Bill Cowher might be a top 5 coach all the time.
They're comparable in terms of legacy, right?
I would say so. Well, I think the Shanahan name carries a lot of weight. It's an NFL.
Apparently, it does.
It's an NFL team. Like, it's a name. It's a family name. It's like the Bushes or the Rockefellers, right? Like,
yeah, a bunch of trash.
It's an NFL. Well, it's an NFL establishment is what I'm trying to say. I think Cowher is if someone's saying, "Hey, these two coaching against each other in the Super Bowl," I think people would take Cowher. But like, I don't know. At least that's my opinion.
Well, were you a George Bush fan?
No, I don't even want to get.
Oh, all right.
I don't want to get into politics right now.
No, I had a little thing I was going to do, but we're good. All right, Colts Niners. Thanks for writing me in, buddy.
Yeah.
-4 for the Niners and 42.5. Again, coming off a bye with their overrated coach. I like the Colts. 4 points.
You know I do.
I know you do.
Colts are one of my
you
teams.
like the Colts to win the game?
Yeah. Yep. Colts are one of my teams. We talk about, at least we have been in the last couple of weeks, about finding value. Like what we perceive as value versus what the public perceives as value. I think the Colts are a better team right now. I don't know if Trey Lance is playing or Jimmy G. I think Jimmy G is going to be playing, but the Colts they stepped up. They're a playoff team, and the Niners aren't.
Yeah, I'd agree. You say I wouldn't say different tiers of teams here, but probably same tiers of teams.
I'd say different tiers in the fact that one's a playoff team and one's not.
Oh.
So I think that's
different tiers of teams.
And you're getting the points. There's a distinctive tier.
You are. And the Colts are pretty hot right now.
Yep.
They're like Hansel, right?
Don't want to toot my own horn, but I was saying a few weeks ago, I was like, they might go on a nice little win streak here. They blew that one game against Baltimore. They would have won 3 in a row, and I said 4 in a row. So I still think the next few games they might still have a 4-game win streak coming up here. They're in the middle of it. They just won again, so it's anyway.
All right. Last game here. Monday Night Football. Another shitty game. Well, perceived shitty now because of the quarterback play. Saints at Seahawks. We have Saints -4.5, over under 42.5. Another low number.
Yeah.
So Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football have both games 42.5. That's not exciting.
It's in Seattle?
In Seattle, but we got Geno Smith playing. Saints, again, coming off a bye, which I will say matters more for the Saints than a team like the Niners because I actually respect Sean Payton.
Yeah,
I think Sean Payton
MT's
is actually
still
smart. MT is out. But I saw Traquan Smith is practicing. Not that's anything crazy, but another receiver possibly add in. Callaway has some confidence coming off a 2-touchdown game. Kamara is going to be as healthy as he's ever been.
Yeah.
Right? You haven't heard any injury things with him, and he's come off a bye week.
Is that
like
Jones kid back? Jones Jr.? Or is it another week or two on IR?
I think he's out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that they
give Kamara more. Then that's actually a good thing.
Yeah, I was just thinking. No, I like the Saints. I definitely like the Saints for confidence. 4.5.
Stay away for sure.
Seattle, they seem to be in every game with Geno. Like, they don't seem to be having too much difficulty scoring.
Well, and also we got to cover Seahawks might be down all their running backs. Chris Carson's still on IR with a neck injury, and then Alex Collins got nicked up a couple different places and didn't finish the game last week. So
what are the props on the receivers for catches?
For Seattle?
Yeah.
I don't know if they really have it up, but it wasn't much. DK was at 63 yards.
Well, I'm saying for the catches.
Let's see. Yeah, good call. So
like Lockett might get peppered. DK might get peppered if there's no running
receiving
backs.
yards, DK 61.5, Lockett 45.5. I think it's low, dude.
Lockett. What's the catches?
They don't have the receptions up right now.
It's 60?
61.5 for DK. But that Lockett,
I like those
low,
both. I like those both. Like, who else is going to catch the ball in it?
I think for sure if you bet
Everett?
both of them.
What's Everett?
Everett's 19.5.
Okay, that one's nice.
The nice thing is if you bet both of them, you're almost guaranteed that one of them hits it, right? Like, there's no way they both don't hit it. What is Geno going to have, 120 yards passing?
I like Lockett at 45 because Lockett is the one catch. Like, for DK to get a 45-yard catch, it's going to be a 8 or 10-yard crossing pattern out, and then he breaks 2 tackles.
Yeah.
Right?
I just sprinkled both them in there. I figured.
Yeah, it's
right.
The Everett one's really interesting to me, too, because of if there's no running back, they might not have, Saints love to fucking blitz, so they're gonna have to get the ball out quickly.
Yeah. So
I'm really curious. Luckily, this is Monday night, so maybe Sunday. If keep an eye on our Twitter here. I'm definitely probably gonna sprinkle some of the catches. I think if Lockett, it might be like 3.5 or 4.5 catches, like 5 catches. I love that.
Yeah, I like the catches number more for him. Yeah. And I will say right now they both have Geno's at 206, Winston's at 205 for pass yards. That's real low, but even 206, you got to expect that Lockett and DK, right now they're projecting them to have 106.
Yeah.
They're going to have half.
Yeah.
Right?
So one of those guys might have 100. Should have 100.
Yeah. So, all right. In terms of the game, shit, man. I'm going to take the Seahawks, actually. I think they're 4.5.
Yeah.
They lose by a field goal, maybe. They kept it close against the Steelers.
What about confidence?
Confidence, Saints. Saints. Yeah.
What number? How confident?
Let's say there was 16. I know it's like starts at 4 now.
Yeah.
Let's say there was 1 through 16. I'd probably put a 5 on them.
So one of your bottom ones.
Yeah, not my lowest bottom one, but
this would be a middling one for me.
There's a road for me that the Seahawks win the game.
The Saints, right? Yeah, for sure. Saints are a game or two back. They won the division last year, and the Bucs are overrated. So this is a big game for the Saints. Seahawks are. I know they think they have a chance when Russ comes back, but they might be buried by then.
Yeah,
so
they will be.
I like the Saints' confidence at middle of the high pick. The points, I agree. There's something about Seattle. They seem to be, especially at home.
Yeah.
That noise. The under is interesting as well.
Well, just a real quick comparison here. Sunday night, Monday Night Football. So the Colts are +4, and they're on the road at the Niners. And then we have the Seahawks +4.5 at home against the Saints. Saints, 49ers right now, neutral field.
Saints, 49ers, Saints.
Yeah, easy Saints or
no, but
I feel like they're pretty evenly matched teams, correct?
I think the Saints have a better quarterback. I bet you the Saints have a better defense right now too.
Okay, how about this? Colts, Seahawks, neutral field. I know you're taking the Colts.
Colts for sure.
Well, obviously with Russ, I would probably take the Seahawks, but Russ isn't playing, so
yeah, that would be a close game if it was with Russ. I think the Colts are good, man. They're a playoff team.
So then, what you're saying is for sure you like the Colts. Then that makes you like the Colts even more doing that exercise. If they're getting the same amount of points.
When we did a betting video, I mentioned I didn't pick because I like the Colts. I got them 4.5 early.
Yeah.
And it went down to 3.5. Now I guess it's back at 4. Quentin Nelson's coming back for the Colts, so they're going to be bolstered on defense. Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, let's go. Hey yo.
I know Ty is hurting. But
yeah, I got Zach Pascal, and they have Jack Doyle. Absolutely!
And Wentz is playing well. Hines, let's go.
Oh, actually, we got to end with a handshake. We're being very...